Hi everyone, Hannah here. Welcome back to my channel for another video, and today's video is going to be my morning routine while I'm on the school run, but also with 3 under 3. And bear in mind that this video, it was a good morning on this morning because I've actually managed to put my face up. I got up before the kids, but I will also say what happened and how my morning is different from this video if it's a bad morning or if I'm running late and oversleep. So yes, with that in mind, let me show you how our mornings go. As I said, this was a good morning. I had woken up with plenty of time. I woke up way before the kids, so I came downstairs. I had time to go from this to this and get myself dressed and to also put my makeup on. If I have woken up late and the kids are already up, then I don't bother putting my makeup on. I just get dressed and put my hair up in a ponytail, something simple so that I can sort myself out and then focus on them. At some point during the morning, I will boil the kettle and make myself a cup of tea. Whether or not I get to drink said cup of tea on a good or a bad morning is entirely a different thing, but I will always endeavour to try and make myself a cup of tea. If the kids wake up before breakfast, they are allowed to spend some time on the tablet. This morning, Adie woke up not long after me, so she was up at about 6 AM. Normally she doesn't wake up till about 6:30, 7. So she was allowed the tablet this morning and she just curled up on the sofa with it. And if Elena was up as well, then she would be allowed on the tablet too. If the kids are up by 7 o'clock, that is when they will go through to the dining room to have breakfast. If it is a bad morning, it is that they will go through to the dining room themselves. They'll get their bowls, they'll get their spoons, they'll get their cereal, and they will pretty much do it all themselves. On a good morning, I'm there to help them to make sure they don't get too much cereal in their bowls and so that their milk isn't absolutely everywhere. Breakfast will be between 7 and 7:45, and this gives us plenty of time to get them fed and sorted in regards to whether or not there are arguments over breakfast or if anything else happens, and especially if they've woken up late. If they're not up by 7:30 in the morning, I will go and get them up so they still have time to have some food. While the big kids are having breakfast is when I will go and either get the twins up or I will sort them out. They normally wake up between 7 and 7:30, so I will then, 5 minutes after they have gotten up, I will make sure that they are having a bottle. It will be that they will have their bottle in the living room. I will keep an eye on them while they are having it, and then I will give them a burp after they have had their bottle, as well as give them a bum change and sort them out. If it is a good morning, I will be able to get them fully dressed. However, if it is not, as long as they are fed and they have a bum change, then that is all I will normally do, because while they are in sleep suits, at least I know that they are definitely all covered and they are definitely all warm. After the big girls have finished their breakfast, no matter what time that is, I will then ask them to go and get dressed. Adie can get herself dressed. Elena sometimes needs help, but majoritively tries to get herself dressed on her own. While they are getting dressed is when I will double check my bag that I have anything and all things that I need for going out that morning, and I will also start to set up the pram by the front door. On a good or a bad morning, I will try and my best to have both girls dressed and ready to go by 8 o'clock in the morning. And by this point they will have done their teeth, and if I have time, hopefully I would have brushed Ailey's hair. I didn't this morning. Once they are dressed, they will start putting their coats and shoes on while I get the twins ready and in the pram. Once the big kids are sorted and the twins are nicely in the pram is when I will then put my coat on, put my shoes on, and then AD will help me to put Elena on into her back sling so that I can carry her during the school run. Once Elena is safely and securely on my back, we will then head out the door and off to school. Once me and the younger kids get home from the school run, I will get them inside the house so that I can then get the pram put back into the outdoor shed. By the time we get home, it is roughly about 9:30, which means it is time for the twins to have their breakfast. And while I am feeding them their breakfast, Elena will either be playing around us or just playing somewhere else in the house. Depending on how long the twins take to have their breakfast, it depends on when everyone will go down for their morning nap, but I will endeavour to try and get them down for their naps between 10 and 10:30. And that was our morning routine, or at least a very good morning routine. Obviously, every day some things differ, some things don't get done, namely like brushing my daughter's hair. But that is what I will do my best to try and stick to every single morning. I repeat, as long as Adi is dressed and Elena is dressed before we get out of the door, I will consider that morning a win. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. I would love it if you stuck around. I'm daily vlogging at the moment with 3 bonus videos a week like this one on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So please stick around to see whether or not I actually implement this and how well I do. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Bye guys.